Nearly everyone these days leases a car, and this can cost hundreds if not thousands of pounds each month. Have you noticed the number of Teslas around at the moment? They seem to be everywhere. I realized that by changing the way in which you lease your car, you could end up with the same car costing you personally £16.03 per month. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 2 ways you can buy a new electric car and how you can get a brand new Tesla, which personally will cost you £16.03 a month. So if we go on to tesla.com, if we hover over vehicles and then select the Model 3 and click on order. Let's stick with the rear-wheel drive Model 3, which is showing a price of £39,990. Let's go with the solid black, which will cost an additional £1,300. In terms of the wheels, let's stick with the options provided, which is the 18-inch Photon wheels. Let's ignore the tow hitch, we won't be needing that. Let's stick with the black interior. Let's leave the enhanced autopilot feature, which costs a whopping £3,400. Let's add the full self-driving capability, which costs a whopping £6,800, as this includes the above anyway. Let's also add a wall connector, as we would need one, so that's another £475. With all those customized features, that brings our total to £48,090. Now, we could buy this car in cash outright at this price, or we could take a look to finance the car in our personal name or business name if we have one. If we click on calculating financing under a personal or sole trader scenario, then you can see the following. You can choose to buy the car cash for £48,090. This is a lot of money, and if you are an employee, all this money is after tax, so you need to have saved up this in order to buy the Tesla. Lots of people buy secondhand cars like this cash, but no one really buys new cars for cash because they tend to depreciate very quickly as soon as you jump in. A lot of people will go for the PCP, which is personal contract purchase, or PCH, which is personal contract hire. Now, all these terms can be confusing, so I wanted to quickly explain them. PCP, personal contract purchase. Personal contract purchase is similar to a hire purchase agreement, as you will usually pay an initial deposit, which in this example is £9,000, followed by monthly installments, which in this example are £605 per month for 48 months. What makes PCP different is that your monthly installments are paying off the depreciation of the car and not its entire value over the course of the term. Then, when you get to the end of your agreement, there is a final balloon payment that must be made if you want to keep the car. PCH, personal contract hire. Personal contract hire is a type of long-term rental that will suit you if you're not looking to buy the car at the end of your contract, and you won't need to change the car before the end of your contract. You lease the car for an agreed period of time by making fixed monthly payments, which in this example are £598 per month over 48 months with an initial down payment of £6,000. When your contract expires, you simply return the car. This is what a lot of people do because they like the idea of getting a brand new car every 3 to 5 years, hire purchase. In this scenario, you will normally pay an initial deposit, which you can see will be £10,000, and will pay off the entire value of the car in monthly installments, so 60 months. When all the payments are made, the hire purchase agreement ends and you own the car. This option tends to be less popular these days as the monthly payments are usually higher when compared to PCP or PCH contract. In this example, they are £789 per month. Now, if we look at the business option, we get 3 options. A cash purchase of £48,090, PCP with a down payment of £9,000 followed by 48 monthly payments of £605, a hire purchase option with £10,000 followed by 60 monthly payments of £789. You can see that the PCP option for the business and personal is exactly the same. However, there is a big difference. If you buy the Tesla in your personal name, then you will be personally liable for all the costs. So you will have to pay the down payment, the monthly lease payments of £605 from your personal take-home after tax pay. You will also have to pay for the insurance and the costs of charging the car, plus any repairs or maintenance as and when they fall due. I was intrigued to find out how much the insurance would be, as there's been lots of press about how expensive they are becoming to insure, with some insurers even refusing to insure them. On Money Supermarket, the cheapest quote I saw was for £1,116 with the RAC. That's nearly 3 times what I currently pay for my own car, which is 10 years old and still going strong. So the cost of running this car on a monthly basis could quite quite easily hit £1,000. That's £12,000 per year that you would need to pay from your take-home pay. Now, the benefit of running a Tesla through a limited company is that the limited company will pick up the following: the initial down payment of £9,000, the monthly cost of £605, the cost of the electricity, the cost of the insurance, the cost of any repairs and maintenance. That's a massive saving for you personally. You will get hit with a benefit in kind tax. The benefit in kind tax, or company car tax, is the tax on the benefit in kind that an employee is receiving by being able to use the car for their personal use. It's calculated based on the P11D value of the vehicle, its CO2 tailpipe emissions, and the employee's income tax band. To get the amount your company car will cost you in tax per year, you multiply the benefit in kind by your income tax bracket, so whether that's 20 or 45%. In 2023-24, the benefit in kind value will be £48,090 at 2%, so which is £961.80. So £961.80 at 20% is £192.36 per year, which is £16.03 per month. Now, if you are a higher rate taxpayer, at 40%, it would be £384.72 per year, which is £32.06 per month. At 45%, it would be £432.81 per year, which would be £36.06 per month. It is clear that the difference that employees pay for company car tax on electric cars is very significant when compared with a conventionally fueled equivalent. Let me show you this. Imagine you wanted a Mustang Mark 1. The P11D cost of this car is £57,075, and because of the CO2 emissions, which are 270 grams of CO2 per kilometer, the benefit in kind percentage is 37%. So in 2023-24, the benefit in kind value will be £57,075 at 37%, which is £21,117.75. £21,117.75 at 20% is £4,223.55 per year, which is £351.96 per month. £21,117.75 at 40% is £8,447.10 per year, which is £703.92 per month. £21,117.75 at 45% is £9,502.98 per year, which is £791.91 per month. So this would cost you personally £351.96 a month. That's a lot when compared to the Tesla. This brand new Tesla run through a business will cost you personally £16.03 per month. And it's the reason you are seeing lots of electric cars on the road at the moment. Around 50% of new cars are obtained by companies, and so the benefit in kind rate set by the government is low to encourage the adoption of low and zero emission vehicles. Fully electric drivers pay 2% in 2022-23, which is frozen until at least 2025, meaning that you will see more and more electric cars on the road. My car. I have a 10-year-old Volvo XC60. I love my car and always thought I was being smart because it literally cost me the following: annual road tax £320, annual insurance £466.50, annual service and MOT £420,